Since 2003, St. Patrick's Center has seen some amazing results with our Assertive Community Treatment Program, known as ACT, supported through a generous grant by the Missouri Foundation for Health. ACT is a housing first model that deals with the chronically homeless, dually diagnosed men and women who are suffering from both mental illness and substance abuse. The numbers speak for themselves. Since 2003, our ACT team has successfully housed 116 clients, ending 375 years of homelessness. But each one of those numbers comes with its own personal story. A story like Joe Koski, who also likes to write stories. We first sat down with Joe in 2005 after he had first got into his apartment after living in his van for more than 2 years. Joe is bipolar. He's been homeless more than he's been housed, living on the streets most of his adult life. St. Patrick's Center's ACT program helped Joe find a new way of life.
Once, long ago, there lived a dragon named Lila. She was not like the other dragons. You see, Lila was not just one color like Cyrus the blue dragon, Furia the red dragon. She did not have wings like Nydia the white dragon. Ah, there's my baby. But that's what something looks like when you live in it for a year.
When we first got him, there was a lot of despair. He wasn't sure which way to go. I think he was really afraid at that point.
When I first became homeless, I was happy staying in well, at the time I had a car, the first time I was homeless. And I was happy there, but because I had bipolar and I was constantly in and out of hospitals, and I didn't feel comfortable at the shelter, I was more comfortable in my car. One sunny day, Lila left her cave and set out to discover her true color. But she didn't know which way to go. She didn't know to whom to turn. The reason I found St. Patrick's Center is because I was having trouble at my work because of bipolar, and I needed medicine.
He was in sort of a crisis at that moment, and so we helped him get stabilized on meds right away.
When it started getting cold, I realized I couldn't stay in my van. I've been going there and getting my medicine, and they said, well, we can help you get a place. And I'm just like, okay. And I never thought about getting a place because I didn't think I could afford it. I was in shock, kind of. All my stuff went into the apartment and it just sat there. I sat down. I had this couch that St. Patrick's Center got for me, and I just sat there and stared at the wall. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to be one color, not many. I want to do something useful like the other dragons. What can I do? Lila asked her friend. I don't want to be a patchwork dragon.
He has definitely a lot of great work ethic. He really finds value in paying for things himself.
I work at a bottle packaging plant, and we inspect and pack bottles all day long, and it's kind of monotonous, but it's a job. I'm happy with it. That's something that I'm going to try and do on my next paycheck.
Okay, so
thanks to St. Patrick's Center, I'm better at managing my money now. About once a month, I go in there and they write down a budget for me.
And then we just see like how much is
and tell me how much I can spend and how much I need to put towards this and that and that and that. And I know it's not much, but I have $40 put away. And to me, that's an accomplishment because, as soon as I get money, it goes right out the door.
The great thing about working with our people who are now housed is that you get to see the person come out because they're not always focused on the emergency. And we get to really know them.
To actually have someone watch out for you, it's an amazing feeling. Sorry. It makes you feel like there's somebody out there looking out for you. That you're not alone. That you're not out there in your van wondering who else is out there. You know someone's out there. It's kind of hard to just, oh, I made it. Because you always think about when you didn't make it. You're always thinking about, well, what if I have to go back to that?
We are proud of Joe and all he has accomplished. He continues to have successes and just called recently to let us know he graduated from Battle Rock College with a certificate in refrigeration. We thought it was important to continue Joe's story, so here's a little bit more about his journey.
I started tearing up, and that's when I realized I'm really graduating. I'm really finished. I've done something I can be proud of. Going from living in my van, not knowing where you're going to park from one night to the next, to having a place, having an education, having a wonderful job, where you actually get to do things as opposed to, you know, here's your burger, here's your burger. Usually I have to get used to a whole new area every 6 months, year, depending on the situation. But now I've had the same neighbors for 3 years. I know everybody. I know where all the good garage sales are, the good thrift shops. So they're always there to, you know, just say, hey, it's okay, stop and think about it. Nothing's wrong, you can fix it. And that's usually all they do when I stop and think about it. Oh, yeah, I can fix it. They help anybody and everybody, and I've already promised them the first 10% of my first bestseller. It's those people, the people that donate to the St. Patrick's Center, that are they're my heart and soul. They're the ones that, they're the ones that I really should be thanking. You know, I wasn't going to let them down because, I mean, I made it.
Joe has been working at Ace Laboratory Systems since November 2006 and has lived in the same apartment for 3 years. He is still writing poems and is also working on a book. If you would like more information about St. Patrick's Center, our ACT program, or any of our other 20 programs, please visit our website at www.stpatrickcenter.org. Thank you for your time and for your support.